Okay. Hello. It's been a while since I've done this. Hopefully this goes well. I tried to do this before. I used my mic and I didn't realize that the mic cut out like a couple minutes into it. So here I am again. It's the first of the month as I'm recording this. And I don't know if this is the only one that I record, but here we are. If you want to take a deep breath, you can take a deep breath. You don't have to. 1, 2, 3. And then let it go. We could take another one. And then one more, just for good measure. So we have the Temperance, we have the Queen of Blades, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Cups. I'm gonna just pull 3 to start. I don't know how long this is gonna be. I don't know how deep we're gonna get, but if you're open to it, this should be helpful to you. So, hello. Also, if you do happen to resonate with this, if you do happen to enjoy this, you should definitely do me a favor and check out the description down below. And yeah. Temperance card, the Queen of Blades, and the Two of Swords. So there is this energy of you connecting with someone where you do have to practice a lot of patience with the Temperance card. The Temperance, I learned the other day that Temperance is actually a virtue. Shout out to the psychologist who was talking about that. Temperance is about balance. It's about patience. It's about alchemy, turning one thing into another. And basically what that means, if I need to explain that further, is like, let's say you stub your toe. You could complain about that and you could be upset about that, or you could turn that into a moment of laughter. You could turn that into a moment of pleasure. You could turn that into a song and be like, hey, I stubbed my toe, feeling so alone, or something like that. I don't know. Just turning one thing into another is just the energy. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I do feel like you probably have had a really hard time being open to love or being loved. We have, it is safe for you to love. What does it say? Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. And then we also have the Two of Cups, which is often represented as or often represents a sort of love relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic, but just a relationship of sorts. I'm being drawn to the Hermit card in this deck. Also, I'm going to pull from this deck. Look how cute this deck is. I love this deck so much. The Hermit card is about a solo journey. It's about taking time for yourself. It's about going within to find wisdom. Maybe you already know this. Maybe you already are embodying this sort of energy. You could be reading a lot of books at this time, I feel. I'm going to take this out because it seems relevant. What sort of energy do we have here, Spirit? What's going on? We have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this could be a person who is very fast. They could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't really matter the signs, but they could be somebody who's very flowy, very in their emotions, very expressive with their emotions. 3 of Cups, and the Star card also. I didn't show you this. The Star card comes out. This could be somebody who, okay, sorry, let me slow down. There's an energy of ambition. There's an energy of hope and healing and optimism and faith. That could be your energy, but could also be somebody else's energy. But with the Star card, that talks about faith. It talks about healing. What does the Star card come out for? What is the Star card here today? Yeah, I feel like it's honestly giving. I don't know if you play video games. Obviously, I don't know you personally, but in a lot of video games, there's this thing where like at some point you hit a wall and you can't go forward anymore, or there's a door and you can't go through the door, and there's something to do with the Ten of Swords and the Star. There's something like, it should actually be this way. I don't know how that'll look for you, but it's like the Star energy is available to everybody, if only we tap into it. But it seems like specifically for you, if this is resonating for you, if this use discernment with these messages. This isn't going to be 110% for everybody, but for some of you, there does seem to be an energy of you having to let go of something or release something before you can tap in to this star energy that we have here. And then we have the Nine of Swords, and yeah, you could be feeling really anxious about that. You could be really having some self-doubts. I don't know why I said self-doubts. You could be having doubts. I mean, obviously, because we're talking about you, so it is a self-doubt. So that was kind of redundancy. You could be seeing a lot of repeating numbers, a lot of like repetition, a lot of synchronicities, and that's just a sign that the universe is talking to you, I guess, if we could call it a sign. I was supposed to be making a video a long time ago. I haven't made that video yet. I say a long time ago. It was really just like a month ago or so. But I wanted to make a video. I still want to make a video about the difference between signs and messages. I feel like the biggest thing preventing me is the idea of semantics. It's like, it's words. What is it? As long as you know what it means, what does it matter, the difference? But yeah, there's a knight here, Knight of Swords, somebody that you are really heavily contemplating letting go of with High Priestess here. And it's like your body is telling you, your spirit is telling you what you should do. And it's okay if you don't feel ready. One thing that ChatGPT told me the other day, yes, I use ChatGPT, don't come for me. But one thing that it said to me was that, like, it's okay if you know in your heart of hearts that you should be going in a certain direction, but your body won't allow you. It's okay, because both are sacred. Both are meant to be respected. You know, whatever your body is telling you, there's that song that sent me through. My body is telling me yes, but however the song goes, you know, my body is saying one thing, my heart is saying another thing. That sort of energy, and that's okay. Both perspectives are valid. You know, but as long as you recognize that, I feel like that's the important part. ChatGPT did not tell me that. That isn't intuitive. That is me saying that. As long as you recognize the indifference, as long as you recognize the misalignment, and like understand it for what it is instead of sugarcoating it and being like, oh well, you know, whatever. I think that is the most powerful thing. Just recognizing the misalignment, recognizing the thing that you don't really like, and obviously we shouldn't be focusing on what we don't want. If we want to create the things that we want to create. But yeah, the Ten of Wands at the top of the deck and the Death card. Oh, girl. Yeah, there's definitely an energy of you letting go of someone or something and kind of like stepping into your Queen energy with the Queen of Swords here. You could be letting go of a Queen of Swords. This could be somebody else's energy, but I'm reading this more so as you know, reclaiming yourself with the Six of Wands. Yeah, literally. And the Justice. Yeah, balancing things out. And once again, with the Tower card underneath that, there is something that is ending. There is something that is coming to a close. But it's for the best, ultimately. It's supposed to be something that is helpful to your growth, you know. I'm going to pull from the Oracle, see what comes through in the Oracle. This is the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle. I love this deck. I don't use it that much, but I do like it quite a lot. You already have all the answers. Paired with the High Priestess that came out earlier, that is very fitting, you know. Not to say like you're a know-it-all. I do think that there's a level of healthy skepticism that we can have as intuitives, as psychics, as people who tap in. I think there's a level of skepticism that is healthy. But I think whoever I'm talking to, for the most part, you are pretty in tune with yourself. You are pretty, and once again, I'm going to say, please use discernment. This is not for everybody who is watching. I don't know how many people will be watching, but don't make anything fit just because it sounds good. I really hope that you're being honest with yourself. You know what I mean? So yeah, but like I said, some of who I'm talking to, some of you are very in tune with yourself, very in tune with your spirit, very in tune with your higher knowing. And once again, we have the Evil Queen and a Homeward. There's just an energy of you leaving something or someone behind. Could be a job, could be a person, could be a relationship, could be a lot of different things. Evil Queen says you deserve sugar, not salt. And it's the reminder that, yeah, you deserve to be treated well. You deserve to be treated with kindness and fairness and all that stuff. And if someone isn't giving that to you, it doesn't mean that they have to be the villain. It doesn't mean that they have to be the bad guy. But it does mean that you should probably remove yourself when you can, and if you can, you know what I mean? So, as a final card, we have Throne. Your potential is endless. I'm going to end this here because I think there's about to be an interruption, and I do not want to have to deal with that. So, this is going to be a shorter video. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully I said some useful things. And whatever is coming to an end, just be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Like, if you're not strong enough to do it yet. This could be like substances, this could be like a relationship, this could be a lot of different things that you know in your heart of hearts that you need to let go of. But need is such a strong word. You know, as a guide, I'm giving you options, I'm giving you the choices, the possibilities, but it's up to you to make the choices, and it's okay if you can't or don't feel like you can. Everyone is at their own pace. We're all moving at our own pace. We all have our own journey. There's no need to rush. There's no need to get hard on ourselves. You know, but just know that when you are ready, the world awaits you, and there are people out there who will love you and cherish you and respect you, and yeah, have a good month of May. Bye.